Good morning, folks. I don't have time for a long video today, but I did want to address a couple of things about the Stacy Rodriguez trial. Uh, Several people commented that they thought it was unprofessional for one of the defense lawyers to be crying, and I tend to agree with that. I think it indicates that she had much too close a connection to that defendant. And when you start getting that kind of a close connection, it makes it possible for you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like shade the evidence or tell half truths and that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying she did that, right? I'm just saying that that's the risk that you take when you get too close to a client. And I think that's exactly what happened there. She was crying because that lady was going to be sent, lady, listen to me, that woman was going to be sent on to prison for the rest of her life. And, I'm sure that's pretty tragic in terms of the way she feels about their performance during the trial. Now, the blonde girl, she didn't do that. I don't know what her issue was, but I thought that it was important to say something about, in our firm, we used to say that none of us is as smart as all of us, meaning that the collective wisdom of people tends to be much more powerful than just one guy thinking about something. And I thought it was powerful that one of the commenters said that if you're going to do a presentation that, you want to distill it to as few points as possible, because when you diffuse your speech or your presentation on multiple different points, it tends to make all of them seem inconsequential. I'm paraphrasing here, but that's what I took out of her comment. And I think that's true. And I think that was the principal problem with the defense closing in that case. And I told her I thought that her criticism was more apt than mine. Several others of you have commented about the judge and his very kind way of addressing Stacy Rodriguez, which again I thought was important. Even though she's sort of a reprehensible human being and what she did was certainly reprehensible, it is important for the courts to treat everybody, even convicted felons, with dignity, because every person is entitled to some level of dignity. And I don't think very highly of that person, but I'm glad to see that the judge took the time to say, make something in your life count for something other than what you did. And I think that's good advice to anybody who falls short of the mark and winds up in front of a judge. So I don't have a whole lot more than that. I have other things that I absolutely have to do today, so I can't do a long form video. And of course, we're getting ready to go to Greece next week, and that's going to cause some problems for me in terms of getting videos done. But I did just want to hop on and say those things. I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and come on back and catch me at the beach, maybe not, maybe on Monday. Thanks for watching my video. If you have a request for me to cover a topic, please send me an email to the address above, and in the subject line put video request. If you have comments, drop them in the comments down below. If you found the content worthy, please consider subscribing. Since I started doing this work, I have always asked listeners to consider doing just one kind thing every day to make somebody else smile or make their life better in some way. Please consider doing that. It makes the world a better place. Now, YouTube has some suggestions for other videos of mine you may find interesting.